Welcome to your yin class. For your practice today, you will need a blanket. Blanket's not accessible, grab a towel or something that can be folded up to create depth or even rolled up to create a little impromptu bolster. If you have a bolster at home, cool. Otherwise, grab a blanket. If for some reason a towel and a blanket is not accessible, your yoga mat will do just fine. We'll roll it up and use it as a bolster. Begin your practice in any seated, comfortable position. You're welcome to use the blanket. There's a little cushion underneath your bottom. We start our practice in seated meditation just to focus your mind. So come into your space, settle in, and take about 5 deep breaths in and out through your nose. Now continuing your awareness and your connection to your breathing, bring one hand to your chest and one hand to your belly. Continue with 5 to 10 deep breaths. Now, if you're able to, start to deepen your breath. If your hands are still to your chest and your belly, breathe into your hands. Let your torso grow. The ability to feel your breath, no matter where you are, whether it's going to be a yin posture or off of your mat, the ability to feel your breath can help calm your nervous system. It can help balance it out. It can help bring you into the present moment where you don't get stuck in fear or in worry. Coming to your breath grounds you, solidifies you. So you're going to use that a couple times during your practice today. But for now, let your hands rest. And if you can, take your eyes off the tip of your nose at a point that's not moving. And we'll use a 4-count breath now, just to balance out any extra energy you might have. Give it a try and know that you can go at your own pace at any time. So from your seat, exhale everything you can out. And then inhale for 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now take this 4-count breath on your own, just a couple of rounds now. And now for your yin practice, typically you use a natural breathing. But if at any point your mind is too busy or your body is extra tight, you're welcome to come back to that 4-count breath and know that by using your 4-count breath, tapping into your diaphragm, it is actually going to soothe and help balance out your nervous system, and it will help calm you down, help ground you and bring you into your space. From your seated position, start with a few cat-cows, seated cat-cows. Feel your arms settle. And on your inhale, push your ribs forward, turn your face up to the ceiling. And exhale, round your back, tuck your chin. Inhale, open and high. Notice your shoulders moving. Exhale, round and close. You can even pull your tummy in here. So moving your spine through cat-cows is a great way to start your day. And it is an even better way to close your day. So no matter what time you're taking this practice, this will benefit your spine and your nervous system. Good, now come into a neutral spine. And I highly recommend still staying on your cushion, but extend your left leg long in front of you. Your left leg nice and long, bend your right knee, planting your heel in front of your right hip. And equal weight in both of your butt bones. If you need to adjust your right foot, it's okay. It should be a nice relaxed position for you. If it's not, really heighten the cushion, maybe roll it up one more time or roll your mat up to help with the height of your hips. And then from your seat, inhale, lift your chest as high as you can, and exhale, turn about a quarter of the way to your right. So almost like your sternum is lined up with your knee, and then just rest your hands here. Starting out with a gentle twist. Gazing off the tip of your nose and maybe gazing off your knee, feeling your shoulders settle. This may be a perfect spot for many of you. You need to go a little bit taller or deeper. Push up through the crown of your head and then take your twist. So you're about a quarter turn away from your left leg. Now your right hand might come back just for a light brace. Now your chin halfway between your knee and your shoulder. And if you're looking to go a little bit deeper, let it happen through your collarbones and through your chin. The bottom half's already pretty well twisted. So maybe through your shoulders, through your collarbones, and possibly through your chin. Now, if you notice your hands are starting to grip or tense, take that as a cue that you might be pushing too hard. Yin is truly a practice of softness. So if you need to, come back to that 4-count breath in and that 4-count breath out. Beautiful. First, bring your chin back towards your left foot. Then let the rest of your body come with you. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, let go of your right leg. Good, now bend your left knee. Push it down into the mat just ever so slightly. And you kind of know the drill. Lift up. And first start with sternum to knee. If you need to, go just a little bit deeper. Maybe draw your sternum, your breastbone in between now your shoulder and your knee. Notice where your gaze is and feel your breath coming in and out of your body. And then if needed, take it a little bit further through your collarbones and even through your chin. Yes, turning your chin all the way to the left. Staying within that stillness, not really looking for fidgeting or extra tight muscles, really looking for softness and stillness in yin. Because truly, this is the balance to everything else you do in your day. Oftentimes we go, 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 and you don't often have time to slow down or to process or for your muscles to relax, for your connective tissue to soften. So this is your chance right here, whether you have 5 minutes today or an hour, this is your chance right here. Leaving your twist, first bring your chin back to the leg, to your right leg. Then invite the rest of your torso to join. Send your legs nice and long in front of you. And take a deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Deep breath in. And let it out. Very slowly here, come onto your hands and your knees. And it might be pretty useful to take that blanket or towel, place it underneath your knees, just a little cushion as you come into your tabletop. And your tabletop, slip your toes together like they're kissing, and then take a deep exhale, drop your hips down towards your heels. Call this child's pose. Feel your chest drape on top of your thighs, and invite your head to come down towards the mat. If you find that your body doesn't quite get you down, you have an option here to slide your knees wide, or bring the earth up to you by using your hands and resting your head there. Child's pose is a wonderful way to slow down. Doesn't matter if you're at work or in the middle of a fast, intense yoga class, child's pose is a great way to ground and to breathe again. Particularly so because you can feel your breathing in your back, and oftentimes it's the hardest place for students to connect to their breath is through their back. So child's pose is a great way to do that. If you'd like to go a little bit deeper and tap into your sides, from your child's pose, there's a variation where you walk your hands over to one edge of your mat. Typically, you can find the seam, the edge where the floor meets the mat. And if your arms work, send them out. Know that if your shoulders aren't comfortable with this, hands can easily slip back behind you in any fashion that they fit. But through this gentle side bend, you should feel a little increased length into your left side body. Now, if you've opted for this side bend in your child's pose, nice and slow, take it over to the left side or the other opposite side. And once you get there, you get heavy in your hips, your heart, your hands, your head. Get heavy. So it doesn't matter if you're a yogi that loves to practice at home or a yogi that loves to go to a studio to practice. Typically, you will always see a yin class offered. And oftentimes it's the class that most yogis avoid because it is so slow and it is so grounded. And for many, we want to go, go, go. But that should be a true signal that is why yin is so necessary. Yin is the balancer. It is the equalizer. By coming to your mat, coming to the ground, even in the side bend child's pose, you're giving yourself an opportunity to not only stretch muscles, but to soften muscles. Yes, in yin, at first, it might appear that you're attempting to stretch muscle, but it's actually a level deeper. So in your body, your muscles are surrounded by what they call connective tissue. Literally connects everything, holds you together. And that connective tissue is always working anytime your muscles are working. And so in yin, we actually look for a space where you can let go of your muscles. And when your muscles soften, your connective tissue then begins to stretch. Good. If you have that side bend in your child's pose, bring it back. Good. And you're in the middle of your child's pose now, hands in the middle, head in the middle. Take a deep breath in. You can open your mouth here if that feels good, and exhale, let it out. Begin to push yourself up now into your tabletop. And begin to climb off of your blanket and begin to roll it up into your version of a little bolster. Essentially, you're looking for a long, round shape. And if you don't have a blanket, your mat rolled up makes the same shape, and you can use it, not just to lie on. And you've worked through 5 of your 6 directions of spine, and now you're going to find your last one. Placing your little mini bolster long way, parallel with your spine. Bring it up to your low back. With your hands, the support of your hands, start to slowly bring yourself down so that your spine is fully supported by your little mini bolster, your little mini cushion. And since your blanket is probably pretty small, it's okay to let your head fall back. But know that if you need your head supported, you can grab a pillow or a yoga block, whatever you have handy. And from here, everything else is up to you. You can extend your legs, spread them, bend them, cross them. Same with your hands. Wherever you land, take a deep breath in. Good, and exhale, let it out. As you just learned, yin is essential to balance everything else out in your life. But the tricky part is it only works if you close your eyes, if you feel your body sink, and you invite any muscle possible to relax. And once they relax, a connective tissue, when connective tissue isn't stretched, it becomes brittle and tight. Think like a rubber band that it's been exposed to the elements, and it becomes dry and brittle, and it can snap with the slightest pull. Yeah, sometimes that's when our connective tissue goes years and years and years without a little love, a little yin. That's kind of how it could happen. So when you slow down and you take this time for yourself, opening your chest, feeling your pectoral muscles soften and melt, when you feel your legs surrender, know that you're doing your connective tissues some good. Yes, still feeling that natural breathing coming in and out through your nose. Give this about 5 more breaths. And know that your spine is still supported by this blanket. So begin to roll over onto one side. Don't worry about the blanket or the bolster yet, but just slowly begin to roll over onto one side. We call this a fetal pose. On one side, knees usually tucked. And from this fetal pose now, reach back and see if you can grab the blanket and slide it by your side. Knowing that if it's still rolled up, you can use it as a little aid in your Shavasana underneath your knees. So yeah, a little more rest and relaxation for your practice today. It is not only good for your body, but it is good for your mind. So if you'd like, place a little rolled up blanket underneath your knees and then lie down in the back. Feel your hands drop and your eyes close. You won't be here too long, but just long enough to feel your body, the whole thing settle. Not only your body, but also your mind. You've done some wonderful things, not only for your brain, but your connective tissue and your whole being. So take rest. And now from your rest, begin to move your fingers and wiggle your toes. Circling your arms up and over your head, take a big stretch. And pull your knees in towards your chest. You're going to rock yourself all the way onto one side. Press yourself up to seated. Good. From your bottom, let your eyes close. Let your legs drop. A moment of gratitude and love for the time that you took out, not only for your mind, but your body, your soul, your whole community. Let us circle our arms up and overhead as you take a deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Namaste.